Welcome to Spotlight on Lakewood. I'm Mayor Adam Paul, and today in studio we are joined with some very special guests of our community to help celebrate the Mayor's Inspiration Awards. We're going to start first with Arlene Mayer from the Clements Community Center Sewing Club. Welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to have you. So tell us a little bit about your group and what you're doing.
Well, we have a group of approximately 30 ladies who get together once a week or so from home and make things for the people of Lakewood, primarily those who are in the less fortunate category. We distribute things through some of the local charities, which is very helpful. So we're partnering with the Action Center, with the disability centers, with many of the family tree organizations.
Yeah, sure.
And we have a good time doing it, and we certainly give back to the community.
Absolutely. So you get a little bit of social time. You get to put your skills to work. It looks like over 15,000 hours.
That's right, yes. So it takes a
amazing.
lot of hours to make the things we do, but they're fun hours.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. Do you ever hear from folks that you've made something from and hear about how you've really, brightened their day or made something special?
Periodically we do, which is really nice, that we can see who the actual recipient is and how they're using the items.
Well, that's fantastic. Well, thank you so much. You're definitely, you and your organization are worthy of this award, and in its first year, we're proud to have you a part of it.
Thank you. We appreciate the honor.
All right. So next, we are joined by Lakewood Elks Lodge, number 1777. We have the exalted ruler, Carrie Mesch, and Venita Collier here. Thank you for joining us today. You have, your institution has been, in Lakewood for a long time, and you've done wonderful things. So I think this award is very honoring of that. Tell us a little bit about the Elks.
So we have been here a long time. We've been here since 1949. So a lot of people don't recognize that and know that. And we're located right across from Casa Venita on Newland Street off of Colfax. So in a vibrant corridor, it happens to be. We're also reinventing ourselves. In 1995 is the first time a woman could be a member. It was an all-men's organization, very charitable to the community. We always have been. We give between $10,000 and $30,000 a year, every year, to Lakewood organizations and to individuals in need. Our biggest areas of giving are youth, disadvantaged youth, veterans, and disabled. So those are the things we base our projects on. Venita's going to talk about that in a little bit. She's a past exalted ruler. The neat thing about it is our principles are charity, justice, brotherly love, and fidelity. Very patriotic organization, and we're one of the largest scholarship givers in the nation.
Yeah,
So
that's great.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Venita, tell us about your unique and really community-focused veterans program.
We've partnered with Lakewood Elks, with the West Metro, and we will be having that there for the third year this year, the West Metro Veterans Fair. And we take care of the Fort Carson soldiers once a year, where they come in, they and their families, and get to visit the aquarium and Elitch's, and we give them breakfast. We also do VAVS, which means Veterans Association Veterans Service throughout, and we have many reps, which of course myself is a rep and John is a rep. We have 2 special programs a year where we put it for the veterans, and one is in November and one is in May. We have helped out wounded warriors. We have a wounded warrior account at our lodge. We have helped out many wounded warriors. We have helped out the Bugles Across America. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, but we have one from our own lodge who plays the bugles. And we just constantly keep going. We do many things at Valor Point, at the Community Resource, at Daniel's Place, which is the VOA. In addition to the veterans, we do a great deal for the youth. We have done since 2009 the Dictionary Project, where we take care of at least 40 schools throughout the Jeffco area, public and parochial. And we're on our 5th year of doing the summer reading program. We choose a different school for that every year, and this year it will be Mohun.
That's great. Well, you do a lot of different things and really make meaningful impacts in the community, and I thank you for that. Where the lodge is also an area where there are some higher needs, so the fact that you'll be in Mulholm is just fantastic. And I know every year the Veterans Fair gets bigger and bigger, and the resources are phenomenal, and even the courts from the city of Lakewood are there to help veterans with anything that they may need. So congratulations and thank you. Next, we have Judy Davis from the Belmar neighborhood. Welcome, Judy.
Thank you.
Judy, you've been active in Lakewood for some time. You head up the largest, and I'd say probably one of the funnest national nights out in Lakewood. And you're a member of the Belmar Community Association, as well as volunteering for the Lakewood Police Department. So Judy, what gets you up in the morning?
Well, it's certainly not an alarm clock, Mayor. My schedule book usually is full of one of the many different volunteer organizations I work with. And that usually starts with a phone call from Gene Jackson at the Lakewood Heritage Center asking me if I'll volunteer for one of the plays at the Lakewood Cultural Center, or something going on down at the Heritage Center. And if I'm too busy to do that, I'll end up over at the police department working on a Tuesday afternoon at 1 o'clock for one of the commercial SEPTEDs, which is crime prevention through environmental design. And that could be another something you and I could get together to talk about.
Okay.
Because we also have a team, Frank Sayers and his wife Barb do residential SEPTEDs, which is something we'd like to promote for the city and increase the safety for our city.
All right.
But we do, Tom Holmes and I do the commercial SEPTEDs for the planning department of the city, and that we're very proud to increase the safety of Lakewood for that. By the way, the crime prevention through environmental design is, I should explain that a little bit, that increases the safety by people trimming their trees
Sure.
down to 6 feet or bushes up to 2 feet.
It's a free program.
Yes.
Where the police department and volunteers will come out and look at your residents and see, what you have or what you can increase for safety, and make sure that you don't have an area for burglars to hide or to make it easy for crime to happen.
Yes, thank you.
Tell us about your National Night Out. It's a pretty big deal.
My team that helps me with it, I don't do it single-handedly. All those wonderful people over in Belmar, the residents and volunteers help set it up, but we get about 18 different restaurants donating food and have it right there on the plaza, and have
It's a great time.
up to about 500 people attending. And the police enjoy coming to visit also, so, and people can get to know each other. It's an opportunity for neighbors to meet neighbors and our police organization.
So you've volunteered in a lot of different areas. What are you most proud of?
Probably to increase the safety in all of Lakewood.
Yeah. That's great. Well, thank you very much. Very deserving of this award.
Thank you.
All right. Next, it's my honor to introduce Lakewood Senior High School student, Troy Jackson.
Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for being here today, Troy.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, and absolutely. And Troy came out on a spring break to hang out with us, so we appreciate that, because I know there's probably a couple other things you might want to do. But you're doing great things, and you started a youth tennis program at Iber Elementary.
I did. It all started because Lakewood is an incredibly diverse school, and I've had a running dialogue being on the team for the past 4 years with my coaches and teammates that the tennis team isn't necessarily representative of how diverse the school is. So we started brainstorming as to ways to solve that gap, and I came up with the idea to go teach tennis at the nearby elementary school at Iber and try to introduce tennis to these kids at a younger age where they might not ordinarily get the chance to play. And I was fortunate enough to get a large grant from the Colorado Youth Tennis Foundation to fund my whole program, and I had the opportunity to go to Iber and run a program to teach the second graders their tennis, and to hopefully one day funnel them towards Lakewood High School tennis team, but if not, at least give them an opportunity to try a sport that they might never normally get a chance to try.
That is fantastic. And for those that don't know, Iber Elementary is one of our high needs elementary schools too. So some of those kids may never have that opportunity. And what I'm really proud of about our community, and you nailed it, is that inclusivity and that diversity. And for you to, think about this, how did it even come to mind?
Well, like I said, it was really a running dialogue for the past 4 years. It's not a problem that was new when I got to the team. It was something that my teammates felt discomfort with, that our coaches felt discomfort with, that our team really wasn't representative of the school that we went to. And so it's been a problem that's really been an elephant in the room for all of us for a long time, and something that I saw had many different solutions, and this was just one route that I took.
So tell us about the kids. How have they enjoyed it?
Oh, I think they loved it, and I'm really excited because this is going to be a sustainable program. So I've handed it off to a sophomore for next year. He'll be able to expand it to potentially more schools, with more elementary schools within Lakewood. And yeah, all the elementary school kids seem to love it, and it puts the kids on the tennis team into a leadership position. So it really benefits both sides.
Well, good for you. I mean, that's fantastic, and you are an example of what this award is all about. So congratulations to you. Congratulations to you all for everything that you're doing to make sure Lakewood remains a great community. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this special, and I hope you're inspired by the wonderful things that are going on. And what I've noticed is these people don't do this to be recognized. They do it because they care about the community, and that is so cool. So I encourage you to get out, get involved. There's many opportunities. We've heard about some here today. And remember, together we'll do great things.